Let's analyze this serenade from Schubert's Schwanengesang. The first thing I do, of course, is I look for the key. I see that there's a flat in the key signature, which either means F major or D minor. Right away in the fourth bar, I see a C sharp, which indicates to me that I'm probably in D minor. Most of these chords are pretty normal so far. There's nothing out of the ordinary. I mentioned in a different lesson that in minor keys, the major 3 chord, the relative major, kind of serves like a secondary tonic. And so sometimes we'll slip into an area like this that feels like maybe we're flirting with F major, but it doesn't last long, and all these C sharps tell us that we're really in D minor. I do expect accidentals in a minor key. In D minor, I expect C sharps, and I even know what to do with B naturals from the melodic minor scale. But what am I supposed to do with these F sharps? In this section, the key signature seems to be completely ignored. The B flat that we see at the front of the staff is simply not there. Anytime we have a B, it's a B natural. There are C sharps throughout, and in fact there are F sharps throughout. So whatever it says at the beginning of the staff, that key signature is not being used here. Let's look at the effective key signature made up by the accidentals in the music. We've got F sharps and we've got C sharps, and everything else is natural. So that means we're either in D major or in B minor, and the presence of A naturals instead of A sharps would tell us that we could be in D major. Let's pencil in the chord symbols as if we were in D major, even though the key signature says D minor. And then let's look for cadences to see if they support this hypothesis. Right here at the end of the section, we have a 5-1 in D major. The 5 chord and the 1 chord are both in root position, and the melody moves by step to Do. So this is a strong, perfect authentic cadence, solidifying our feeling of D major. So this whole section cannot be viewed in D minor, but instead it must be analyzed in D major. Many times in music, the key signature can give you a good idea of where your home key is, but music will often modulate or change keys and spend some time exploring different tonal centers. When you find an area with a lot of accidentals, if those accidentals are consistent, many times it's indicating that you have moved to a different key. If you find cadences, especially perfect authentic cadences, that seem to be in the wrong key, it's very likely that the music has modulated. Here at the end of the song, he gives us one last F natural and B flat to remind us that we used to be in D minor. But then, even though he still has not changed the key signature, he ends the song very definitely in D major.